Welcome to Influence and Growth Mastery, the podcast for entrepreneurs who are ready to build resilience, grow their influence, and take their business to the next level. I'm your host, Tanya Gossage, a networking and growth strategist dedicated to helping you turn your setbacks into powerful comebacks. I love the way that sounds. Helping you turn your setbacks into powerful comebacks. In this series, and I want to tell you, I've never done a series before until now, but there will be probably 9 or 10 podcasts in this series, but we're going to explore strategies, insights, and real life examples of how to thrive in the face of challenges. So I want you in each episode, grab your notebook, get comfortable, and let's dive into these topics that we're going to be talking about. And today, excuse me, today we're going to talk about the resilience in business. What is resilience? What does that mean? Well, it's a word that we often hear, especially in the world of entrepreneurship. But what does it really mean to be resilient in business? And why is it so crucial for entrepreneurs like us? Well, to me, resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, learn from my failures, and adapt to new circumstances with determination and optimism. And let me tell you, boy, have I done that in the 5 years that I have been an entrepreneur. It's that inner strength that keeps you moving even when the road gets tough. So let me tell you a story. Excuse me, it's going to be a personal one. But early in my career, I faced a situation where I felt like probably I was making a mountain out of a molehill, and I was, but it seemed like everything was falling apart to me because I had spent quite a bit of money on it was an investment that I made into my business. I was going to launch a new service, new product, a whole new thing in my business. I had invested a tremendous amount of time getting a second certification. I have a Grant Cardone certification that that I haven't used in quite some time, but I felt like I needed that to really launch my entrepreneurship. This was something I really became very interested in. I spent a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of effort into it to only find out that some of my audience, I did have some response, but not the response that I really had anticipated, that I expected. But the bigger disappointment in that was that the company wasn't as integrous that I had expected, okay? Do your homework on people, okay? Do your homework before you make very large investments. It's made me somewhat shy today to make very large investments going forward. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that. My audience didn't respond like I had hoped for them to. But my initial reaction, and this is what I want to talk about, my initial reaction was frustration, disappointment, and doubt. But then I asked myself, Tanya, how can you turn this setback into an opportunity? And I took the setback, I reevaluated my strategy in my business, and I pivoted my approach. One of the things that I always do in everything, I've done this for years, is I take things that don't quite work out, and it's a stock investment, if you will. It just didn't work out. It was a risk. It didn't work. I took a loss. Whether it was an investment, it was an experiment. Entrepreneurship is all about experimenting. when things don't work out, you pivot, okay? And so that's what I did. I pivoted my approach. I listened, and this is a great thing. Write this down. Listen to your audience. What do they want? What does your audience want? It's not what you think that your audience wants. It's what does your audience want from you? And so I refined my service and offering, my product offering. I relaunched, and you know what? It has worked. That experience taught me that resilience isn't just about weathering the storm, it's about learning to dance in the rain. Resilience in business means viewing every opportunity as, no, I'm sorry. It's about, I had this on my wall for so long in corporate, and I really need to remake that poster. I threw it away when I was cleaning my office out. I need to remake that poster because I saw it every day, every time I had a challenge. But every challenge is an opportunity for growth and innovation. But my poster said, every challenge is an opportunity to prove to myself who I am and what I can do. But every challenge is an opportunity for growth and innovation. It's the same thing. It's not about avoiding the setback, but embracing those as part of your everyday journey. It's about embracing my everyday journey to get to where I want to be and to get to where you want to be. And that's exactly what I want to explore in this series that we're going to be talking about over the next 9 to 10 weeks. So before we continue, I've got to turn this phone off. It is just absolutely dinging to death. Okay. So before we continue, I want to invite you to download an ebook, and it's called From Setback to Comeback, Cultivating Resilience in Business. And it's packed with strategies, insights, and real life examples to help you build resilience and turn your challenges into opportunities. And you're going to find the link in the show notes or on my Substack or in my Substack account. I just opened a new Substack account. I'm very proud of it. I have started writing blogs. I've wanted to do this for so long, and I'm so proud of it. And you'll find it there. But trust me, you do not want to miss this. Please download it. I have it. It's going to be linked in all of the show notes over the next 9 to 10 weeks because I'm going to be unpacking that ebook in these episodes. These next 9 to 10 episodes are going to be based upon that ebook. I cannot tell you how proud I am on my first big ebook like this that I'm going to be showcasing. Can you tell in my voice I'm excited about it? But let's talk about examples of some real life entrepreneurs out there that have gone through resilience. First of all, let's talk about Howard Schultz, the former CEO of Starbucks. Schultz faced numerous rejections when he was trying to secure funding for his vision of the coffee house culture in America. All of you are very familiar with Starbucks. I know you are. For years, I kept saying, I don't like Starbucks. I love the way it smells, but I can't stand their coffee. To this day, I don't like their coffee, but there is things there that I absolutely love, like their refreshers. I love their refreshers. But many investors didn't see the potential that he was talking about. But did he give up? Absolutely not. He did not give up. He kept pushing forward and pushing forward and pushing forward. He believed in his vision. And eventually, what happened? Right. Starbucks turned into a global brand. So let's talk about another one, KJ Rowling, who faced multiple personal and professional challenges, including countless rejections from publishers before the Harry Potter series became a worldwide phenomenon. Now, I don't watch Harry Potter, but I know, I started to say I know millions of people who do. I don't know the millions of people who do, but I know that there are millions of people who love Harry Potter. But that series became a worldwide phenomenon, and each rejection could have been the end. But what happened? She saw that it was a step closer to success. And what could happen to us if we saw each rejection as one step closer to our success? And that's the way I see things in my business. When things don't happen, it's an experiment that didn't work out. And so I pivot to find, okay, what's working, what's not working equals a pivot. Okay, so then there's Elon Musk with SpaceX. After several rocket launch failures, he could have called it quits. Elon amazes me. I don't know whether I like Elon or don't like Elon. I can't figure this guy out, but he's intriguing to me because he doesn't give up. And so he could have viewed all of these things as failures, but no, they're invaluable lessons. He learned, he adapted, and today, what is SpaceX? A leader. And so, what do we do if we were these people? Would we have done the same thing? What do all of these stories have in common? A relentless belief in their vision and commitment to learning from every setback. And what if we adopted that ourselves? Think of the success that you could have in your business. A relentless belief in their vision and a commitment to learning from every setback. How amazing. And so, as Henry Ford said, failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. And that's the way I feel like I like to look at my business. What worked? What didn't work? Let's pivot more intelligently. Again, and I feel like that each time I do that, more success happens. Okay, let's talk about practical strategies to build resistance. So, how do you build resistance? Not resistance, resilience. Getting tongue tied. I'm going so fast and I'm so excited because I'm so excited about this ebook. It's so good. So, how do you build resilience? Stop for a second and put that in the comments for me here. For those of you that are watching this on YouTube, those of you that are listening, tell me, how do you build resilience? How do you cultivate that inner strength to keep moving forward, even when the odds seem to stack against you? I know that you have to be faced sometimes with setbacks. We all are. But let's talk about how. First of all, you can cultivate a growth mindset. You can. Believe that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. This mindset allows you to see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than threats. If you see your challenges as opportunities for growth, like I mentioned earlier, every challenge is an opportunity to prove yourself a success. Prove what you can do through your challenges. Know that it's an opportunity for growth and innovation, and you will succeed. It's an opportunity for growth rather than a threat. How powerful is that? To me, I just get excited because for years I've lived by that. And I would have conversations with my boss and I would say, okay, let's pivot. This is a challenge, but it's an opportunity. And I got to where I love challenges because it was an opportunity for me to succeed. It was an opportunity for me not to be faced with a setback. It was an opportunity for me, him, and my team of 22. I've got up to 22 people on my team, but it was ever how many we had. It was an opportunity for us to go prove to the entire corporate team what we could build and what we could do, and we did it. And so now as a solopreneur, I'm like, it's just me right now. But when I first started my entrepreneurship, I had 5. And as we were consulting with financial institutions, we did it and we were powerful. And then the stinking COVID thing hit and I was faced with another setback. But you know what? We pivoted and we did it. And I'm doing it again today. And as every setback and every challenge happens, then I come back to the same thing of cultivating a growth mindset. And so build a strong, this is number 2, build a strong support network around yourself. You have to have mentors, peers, and industry leaders who can offer you guidance and share their experiences and provide you, oh my goodness, provide you encouragement. I'm going through a situation with my dad right now who we've had to bring in hospice, and he's not at the point right now that he's seeing death knocking at the door. We don't know how long that's out, but my sisters and I have been alternating weeks every other week for over a year now, caregiving. We're exhausted. And I've had to build a strong support network of mentors who have been through it before, peers, industry leaders in the medical field that know what we're going through, that can offer us guidance. The same in entrepreneurship, people that can share the successes, the failures, the setbacks, the challenges, and provide you encouragement and not let you give up. I want you to know that you are not alone in this journey, whatever it is that you're going through. And finally, I want you to develop emotional intelligence. Learn to recognize and manage your emotions. I will tell you, I'm going to raise my hand in front of all of you. Managing your emotions is one of the toughest things in the world to do. I can say that there's been times in the corporate world that I've gotten so depressed I wanted to commit suicide. I wanted to walk across the highway and let cars hit me. I contemplated that. And then my husband said, I think you're depressed. You need to get on medication. There's been so many times that I have experienced anxiety in my job. He's like, you're burnt out. You need some help. I've had to go to my bosses and my CEO and said, I have to leave this place because I can't handle it anymore. And they're like, okay, we need to take a step back and figure out what we can do. And then now there's times with my dad that I get so emotional that I walk out of his room answering the question of, do I have any medicines to take? Do I need to get up? Do I have anything to do? 200 plus times a day that I just want to scream or go jump off of a bridge at the end of the day. my emotions sometimes when I'm there for my weeks get the best of me. And I literally want to run to the couch or run outside and scream and cry because I have a hard time with my emotions when I'm there. The anxiety hits me. If I did not have a team of social workers and peers and the medical field around me that I can talk to and can help me, and my entrepreneur friends that are saying, don't give up. You've got this. You're going to be back at home. Thank God I'm here today. I got home late last night. I am so happy to be back in my home office recording this podcast today. We have to manage our emotions. But what I do when I'm there is when my mom gets home, I take my dog and I go out and I walk up and down the cul-de-sac. Helps me get my intel back. It helps me get who I am back. And I can walk up and down that road saying, I am successful. I am not an emotional mess. I am strong. I am confident. I am building a successful business because I am. But when you are in those setbacks, it feels like the world is coming against you. But you have to know the world is not coming against you. It is that enemy that is trying to attack you at the moment and keep you from moving forward towards your goal. And you just have to say, you know what, little girl? You know what, little devil? Get off of my shoulder because I will be successful. I have a successful business. I am walking in victory today, and I will focus and have clarity. This challenge is an opportunity for growth and innovation, and it is. And so get those peers around you, have that support system. I'm going to share another personal example with you. There was a time, again, when I was so overwhelmed scaling my business and I felt stuck and wasn't sure how to move forward. But I reached out to one of those mentors and seasoned entrepreneurs, and he said to me, Tanya, when I was scaling my business or working in my business, it took 5 years for me to go from less than 100,000 to multiple six figures. And I was like, why am I stressing? I'm a year and a half into this, and he's talking about 5 years. 5 years. I'm like, I don't have anything to be worried about. And so when you think things are tough, talk to your peers. They will set you straight. So, um, his guidance and his support, it helped me shift my perspective. And I found strength at that point in time to keep going. And that is the power of a strong network. And so there are ways of overcoming your setbacks. Confidence, resilience. It is all about perspective. It is about seeing your setback not as a failure, but as an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to grow. And if you will look at your opportunities, or excuse me, your setbacks with confidence and as an opportunity for growth and innovation, you are going to succeed. So I want the next time that you are faced with that challenge, that setback, whatever that devil that is sitting on your shoulder, whatever it is, that little mean girl, that little mean guy, I want you to encourage yourself. I want you to ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I take this experience and become stronger from this? How can I become stronger? Because I can promise you, with every challenge that I have been through, every setback I have been through, I have come out on the other side a much stronger individual. for every stop loss that I've had. And remember what I said earlier? What do I look at stock losses as? Setbacks, challenges, lost opportunities. That lost opportunity that I talked about a while ago, that was a huge investment. But I was like, you know what? It's a stock loss. It's okay. It's okay. Walk away from it. Remember, it's a setup for a comeback. It's a setup for a comeback. The key to this is to stay focused and to move forward and never, ever, ever lose sight of your vision. Never lose sight of your vision. So keep pushing forward. Stay resilient. Stay resilient. And remember, every challenge is just another step forward to your ultimate success. I want to thank you for joining me today on this journey to mastering influence and growth. And if you found today's episode valuable, please don't forget to download your free ebook, From Setback to Comeback, Cultivating Resilience in Business. And I promise you, it is packed with actionable strategies and insights to help you thrive. And remember, we are just getting started. Also, join our community in the Influence and Growth Mastery Facebook group. We are there to share more tips, resources, and support for entrepreneurs like you. I'm going to tell you, I have fed that group up until now. I have struggled. It's been a setback. It's been a challenge to know what I really wanted to do in that group. But I now know the focus is there. The struggle was real, but the opportunity is now. And I want you, until the next time, to keep pushing forward, stay resilient, never stop growing. Come and join us. I'm going to pack your business full of tips, strategies, and growth opportunities. I love you guys, and I am so looking forward to the next podcast to lead you through this ebook. Go download it and have it available for the next episode next week. Talk to you soon. Bye.